Hey guys. All right, so when you multiply, you put equal groups together to find how many in all, which is the total, right? When we multiply, we are solving to find how many in all, how many all together. For example, let's say I have 1, 2, 3 groups, and I have something special today. I have 3 starbursts in each group, okay? There are 3 starbursts in each group. We know when we multiply, we combine these groups together. We can use repeated addition. We count all of the starbursts together, 3 in this group, plus 3 in this group, plus 3 in this group, and we know to get our total, we have 3, 6, 9. There's a total of 9 starbursts, okay? That's when we multiply. Now we are moving into division, okay? And you're going to start seeing how multiplication and division are the same. But I really wanted to start out to remind you, when we multiply, we are finding how many in all, the total. It's very important that we understand that, okay? Again, multiplication, we are finding the total. Now, today's objective, we are going to, I will model a division problem to find how many in each group. Notice that is totally different from multiplication. So today it's all about using counters and drawing pictures, and we are solving division problems to find how many in each group. In each group. Very important. All right, let's talk about what does division mean. All right, we also, when we think about division, we say divide. When you divide, you separate. Another word for separate means partition. You're going to hear that word a lot in division chapters that we're going to be doing. So when you divide, you separate or partition objects into equal groups. Okay? You can divide to find the number in each group, okay? So we're going to divide to find the number in each group. The objects that I'm going to use today are counters, okay? So let me show you how am I going to separate counters to figure out how many in each group. How many go in each group? All right, let's start out. I have 12 counters, okay? 12 counters right here. And I want to put these the total of 12 counters into 3 groups. So let me draw 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, our objective is to find how many in each group. How many counters will go in each group? Well, in order for us to do that, we know, like I just said, division. When we divide, we separate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 12 counters right here, and I'm going to place one counter at a time. One counter at a time, and I'm going to put one counter at a time in each of these groups until all these 12 counters are used. So watch me. 1, 2, 3. Start from the top. 4, 6. Just placing one counter at a time in each group. Oh, I'm missing one counter. All right, there we go. Now, I had a total of 12 counters. I placed one counter at a time in each group, and as you can see, how many counters are in each group? 4. So that's our answer. Okay? Let's do another one. Ooh. The next one, let's say I have 20 counters this time. 20. Here are my counters. Just dump them out. And this time, let's say I have 4 groups. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Here are my 20 counters. There are 4 groups. I am going to separate these counters, or we can say divide these counters, or that word partition. So I'm going to separate evenly these counters, divide them evenly into these 4 groups. And I'm going to do it one at a time. Put this one in that group, then this one, here, and here, back to the top. One at a time, I am dividing out these counters equally. Here and here. So far there's 3 in each group. I have to keep on going because I am not done dividing out, separating, or partitioning these counters. Gotta do it. Gotta put 1 counter in each group until there are no more. All right. After I do that, how many do I have in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 counters go in each group. Now, that's how you would use counters to figure out how many in all, how many in each group. Now, on your assignment, you're going to have a little chart that looks something like this, and it says you can use counters or draw a picture to show the number in each group. Well, I want to show you how, instead of using counters, what would it look like to draw a picture, okay? How can I show division drawing a picture? So this one says we have a total of 24, and there are 6 groups. So first things first, let's draw 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm drawing 6 groups. All right, and remember, the total number is 24. Okay, I'm going to write that right here so I can remember. So what I'm going to do, instead of using counters this time, I am going to draw circles, smaller circles in each group. I'm going to draw 1 in each group until I get to a total of 24. I'm going to stop at 24 because that is our total. Watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Stop. All right, so I just divided out 24, and I placed them in 6 of these groups, and when I was done, I have 4 in each group. Okay? So boys and girls, that is how we can model division, we can draw pictures, or use counters to find how many in each group. Okay? All right, so let's continue modeling a division problem to find how many go in each group. All right, so let's look at this word problem right here. Brianna has 16 flowers. She puts an equal number of flowers in each of 4 vases. How many flowers does Brianna put in each vase? All right, so let's see. Back to the beginning. Brianna has 16 flowers. That is our total number. I'm going to write 16 equals total. We know she puts an equal number of flowers in each of 4 vases, okay? So that represents, the 4 vases represents equal groups. Let me go ahead and draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4. These groups, again, these 4 groups represent 4 vases. The question says, how many flowers does Brianna put in each vase? Definitely going to box that clue word, each, okay? So what do we know again? We know Brianna has a total of 16 flowers and she has 4 vases. We know she's going to divide, or we can say partition, these 16 flowers, and she places them each in each group. So instead of using manipulatives, those math counters, we're going to continue drawing a picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw circles to represent Brianna's flowers. What I'm going to do is, since we are dividing, I'm going to draw 1 circle, and I'm going to put the circle, each circle in each group until I get a total of 16. So watch me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to stop there. Again, I drew my 4 equal groups that represented the 4 vases. I took 16, okay, taking my 16 flowers, and I divided them evenly into each of the groups in each of the vases, and I drew a small circle to represent the flowers. And when I did that, as you can see, there are the same number of flowers in each group, which is 4. Okay, so our answer is, back to the question, how many flowers does Brianna put in each vase? 4 flowers. Okay, and I want to do one more division problem, and I am going to continue drawing a picture to represent the word problem. Okay? I think you're going to like this one. I bet you're wondering, why does Miss Stevenson always use tape? Why doesn't she just use magnets? Good question. I wish I could do that, y'all. But this whiteboard, it's weird. It's not magnetic. All right. So let's look here. Last problem. Ready? Miss Stevenson made 30 pumpkin spice truffles. This is a true story. All right. She shared her pumpkin truffles with Miss Turner, Mrs. Baskin, Mrs. Lewis, Mrs. Kenningham, and Mrs. Cockrell. How many pumpkin spice truffles, did each teacher friend receive? Yep, that's right. Those are all my sweet, amazing friends. All right, back to the problem. What is our total? How many total pumpkin spice truffles did I make? 30. That's very important. I also shared, when we share food, when we share things, we're dividing that out. I shared my pumpkin spice truffles with Miss Turner. Let me count all of these teachers. These are important. Miss Turner, Miss Baskin, Miss Lewis, Mrs. Kenningham, and Mrs. Cockrell. So 5 teacher friends. Those represents equal groups. I'm going to draw 5 circles this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last but not least, 5. Those circles represent my teacher friends. If you want to, when you're doing a problem like this, if you want to label each circle, you can. Now, back to the question, how many pumpkin spice truffles did each teacher friend receive? That's right. I am sharing those 30 pumpkin spice truffles with 5 of my fabulous, amazing teacher friends. All right, ready? So you guys know me. I like to draw small circles to represent the pumpkin spice truffles. Ready? So again, make sure, y'all, this is very, very important. When you guys are drawing circles or little marks inside of your equal groups, make sure you always stay in order. Because if you don't, sometimes you will not have the same exact number in each group. So this is what I mean by staying in order. I'm going to start here and I'm going to put a circle in each group, one at a time until I get to 30. Okay, I'm dividing, I'm sharing my 30 pumpkin spice truffles. And let's see how many of my friends, how many pumpkin truffles do they get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the beginning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back to the beginning. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Stop at 30. That's our total number of pumpkin spice truffles. Let's see how many are in each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each group. Let's answer the question, how many pumpkin truffles did each teacher, amazing, fabulous friend receive? 6 pumpkin spice truffles. And boys and girls, that is how you can draw pictures if you don't have counters at home. That's how you can draw a picture to help you solve a division problem and how to figure out how many go in each group.